Okay, guys, good afternoon. Welcome to a review of You Can't Be in a Rom-Com with Your Childhood Friends, episode 3. Now, this is one of those common classic rom-com. This is like a deep, after 3 episodes of this, you know how we say we watch the 3 episode rule of watching this or watching an anime, you'd be like, yeah, okay, this show is good. But damn it, after watching this rom-com anime, I'm gonna tell you right now, this show is borderline winter 2026 peak. And I mean by peak, I'm talking about like the start of a rom-com on a right path. You got two girls, the childhood friends, classic with the MC, Shio and Akari liking the MC, and I'm looking at I like these. I like what these episodes going. It's like it's just showing you rom-com one-on-one. This show is so good, like to a point where you look at rom-coms, you're like every rom-com has its basic traits, and we all have rom-coms have basic traits that we all see in rom-coms. Think about it. You got the school festival, you got the gym storage confession, you got what else you got? Oh, school festival, the gym storage, the rooftop scenes, the confessions by in the rain. Everything about rom-coms is this freaking show. And like always, 9 times out of 10, there's always a childhood friend in a rom-com. But for this guy who understands how rom-com works, this guy is very knowledgeable. And I'm very knowledgeable to say this guy is freaking goated. I mean, he's not the best MC this year, but when I mean by goated, I'm talking about what he does to show us ways of like this. You can't be in a rom-com. Like, there's no way you yourself can be in a rom-com like this because it's so freaking hard these days to just sit back and be like, okay, you know, just you just it's hard. It's very hard. We like come on. When it comes to childhood friends in real life, it's easy to be in a. It's easy to confess to God. The only problem is it's up to the guy to confess to childhood friend. 9 times out of 10, we don't get that. But after last week's episode, given everybody got there, everybody has a price. This episode does show that everybody has a price. And then episode progresses, you see Shio and Akari trying to get in trolling with Sekai, trying to get trolling with this guy. But rest assure you, I admired him. So without further ado, let's get right to it, episode 3 of this show. Okay, let me start off with this. Rom-coms are very knowledgeable these days. You understand when you watch rom-com, there's secrets in a rom-com. There's always secrets. There's shonens, the shonens vibes. Like, think about this. When it comes to shonen animes, what do we get out of shonen? MCs, shipping wars, rivalries, forgiveness, the love and hate of a character, those kind of MCs who follow their heart. This guy, Shiho's reading rom-coms and just studying how it works. How you could use a rom-com to your advantage. And it all starts with Sekai buying rom-coms. Dude, my MC. Dude, I'm like you. You want to know why? I too collect rom-com mangas. I mean, look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. I am not kidding off. Can I get more mangas here? Look, I am not holding off. I am not holding off. I'm like him. Secretly collecting rom-coms? That ain't a secret, man. I'm proud of you. Because you and I have me and the MC have one thing in common. Rom-coms. Rom-coms. And I kid you not. He has his favorite rom-com. I got my favorite rom-com. Which is, by the way, Rent a Girlfriend is still the best rom-com that ever lived. I mean, I'm wearing this shirt still. The best rom-com of all freaking time. Look at this. Oh, don't worry. There's still more in my closet. I'm just pulling out a handful of these mangas. But again, he's secretly buying rom-com mangas. Not like this guy. I do, because here's the thing. Him and I have something in common when it comes to rom-coms. It's just that we study this and we know where the worst case scenarios and the good case scenarios. We know when the rom-com is going to affect. We all know that there's some twists and turns when it comes to rom-coms and confessions, etc. We get all of that. So he secretly bought a rom-com like it was like a dirty manga, like a dirty hentai book, and he got caught doing it. But Shiho using the book, she read one of the volumes like, oh, okay, there's a rom-com part within the gym storage. Okay, I'm gonna use that to my advantage. So Shiho went to the gym storage, And it's one of those classic rom-coms where, again, this is why I love the show. It teaches you how the classics are. It's one of those classic rom-coms where, guy open the door, see her's there, and then the gym storage is locked. Okay, it's one of those classic maneuvers that you see in rom-com animes. But while Shio was waiting for him to make an approach, he had to clean, because PE wasn't there, he had to clean the class, so he didn't get a chance to do it. But again, locking himself in the storage. Again, she locked herself in a gym storage, which, by the way, we got her backstory. Now, this backstory explains how he became childhood friends with Shio. And it's very sad because Shio never, not Shio wasn't abandoned. She was kind of like, I would say, to a point, how abandoned to a point where the parents don't often see her because because they work so much and all that stuff. Don't have time, don't have dinner time with Shio. So, parents have to make food for the kid and make kid for the kid, and just the kid gotta eat. That's how it is. Shio was alone, not having parents enjoy dinner with her. But then when the miraculous happened, when young Shekai come in with his famous meatballs, and that kind of like got Shio happy that was their first childhood friend. Like, that right there was the childhood friend. She felt so alone that Shekai was there, and now they feel all welcome. Now, Sekai, being a good friend that he is, being helpful and all that stuff, he finally got her. And he's like, oh, I know. He knew. He's like, yeah, I know you because you were trying to hide the gym story because you read my rom-coms. He knew. But then there's that moment where Shio and Sekai had that moment where, left alone. And when you leave alone childhood friend, they always come to confessions. Or it's oftentimes your kiss. But I like how he stopped her from like, just stop that there. He's smart. I know people don't like this guy. Some people don't like him because there were many opportunities that he should have kissed them or not. But he studied the rom-coms really well. He knows that it's too early to be in a relationship. It's too early to be with childhood friends. Every episode he does explain the purpose of what not to do when you're in a childhood rom-com friend zone. And they had their moment on the stage talking, Shio trying to bring up the whole confession wise, telling him, oh, you smell good even though you took a bath. Like, she is so trolling. I mean, like, especially, speaking of trolling, she's under the bed. On the side of the bed looking at all the rom-coms he has. You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of the sister from, she reminds me of the sister from the other rom-com, Alia, who sometimes speaks in Russian. The MC's sister that been the trolling, breaking the fourth wall vibe, hiding underneath the bed of the MC. I'm looking at Shio, and she discovered all the things under the bed. I'm like, this girl is something else. I really can't. But it's been 20 minutes talking, so that's that. Which brings up to Akine's case. Hey, do you like Shio? To a point, he's like, no, we're just childhood friends. There comes a time where, look, do I want him to have both? Yes, I really do. I want him to have both. But here's the reality of it is this a harem anime wise? Probably, yeah, it is. But it's like, you can have both ways. You can have it. I can make a legit argument that the MC Sekai, he could get both. I'm pretty sure he could get both. I mean, it's like you're rolling the dice. It's very hard to get childhood friends to get you. But if you have two girls that like you very much, I understand you don't want to break the hearts of them. But if you have the guts to get both women, you're fine. I mean, just look at the pink hair girl from that Yuri anime. Look how she got it. She got two girls. Like, come on. I'm pretty sure he could do both. So, I mean, him fantasizing with him having two girls in there, it's like he's now in a harem vibe. Like, he's basically Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend. I'm not like Kazuya's way, but the way he portrays himself as like a next harem guy with two girls, the other two I don't know yet, but seeing with his two childhood friends, he's like, yeah, I pretty much could do it. So and again, when it comes to rom-coms, the misunderstandings, especially with Shio and Akari's confrontation, just talking to themselves out about their feelings, and just her just teasing, trolling him, because he thought that it was the answer. Like, oh wait, what if Shio likes me? Okay, I approached her to a point where bad timing. You know what I mean by bad timing. Like you go inside the door, you hear that ending talk. That's what that. Where Shio told Akari, "Oh, I was just teasing him about all the rom-coms he watched." Teasing him so much he went on the school roof. Now, this is now again misunderstandings once again. Akari taking a bath, and the classic. And this is all classic anime. Guy opens door, see girls naked, and he gets beat up. That's that. That happened to him. Unfortunately, his bathroom was broken, so he had no choice. But they had like a family gathering, Shio's family and Shakai's family. Looking at the family, I can see that's her mom, Shio's mom with the glasses and the blue hair. That kind of makes sense. But Akari wanted to know like the promise that they made, and we got a flashback. So with Akari's case, she lost her cat. She lost her pet cat. She crying. And then little Sekai was like, don't worry, I'm here for you no matter what. That kind of feeling vibe going on. So it's like promised to be with her no matter what. Which, being a wife, which has a few perks. Not saying he could be a good husband, but I'm pretty sure he can. But it got cock blocked when Shio being all drunk and everything. She thought it was water. Why do people mistake vodka and water? How do you mistaken water and vodka? Like, how do you, you know what I mean? How do you miss that? Like, you could smell the liquor inside. If you, like, water and vodka does not, like, again, it's clear, but come on, you could smell the taste, the difference between a vodka and a water. Like, come on. But this just showed you that being a tsundere like Akari, she knows that she got a competition on her hands with Shio there. But I'm telling you, with more episodes coming down the line, we're gonna see more of the other two. Which, by the way, I'm kind of curious on the other two, and if there are other childhood friends with the MC as well. So overall, though, this episode was pretty good. I mean, Shio had a moment, Akari had a moment, but most of it was Shio, because Shio was always one step closer to get close to Sekai no matter what. This is already close enough as it is. I mean, Akari is making moves as well, but we'll see where this goes. And again, I do like Sekai more because we both love rom-coms. I feel like rom-coms needs to be mentioned more for us viewers, YouTubers, and everybody out there who said rom-com sucks. Guys, please watch rom-com. You will not regret it. So thank you for watching my review of this show. I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.